right, that's our entirely too loud intro music there. That is somebody called Abby Noise. That's Pursuit, in case you're looking for that. We do have licensing for that, so don't worry about that. But it's funny that you find songs that, you know, you kind of put them with certain products. So anyway, I'm not going to get off on a tangent. Welcome to Both Mics.
Welcome to Both Mics. This is a show about nothing and everything. That's Mike Sofka.
And that's Mike Taylor. And together, we are Both Mics.
We are Both Mics.
What episode are we on?
25.
25!
Heard everywhere podcasts are heard.
25 and I'm blurry.
No Twitch today. But,
it is what it is there.
iHeartRadio, YouTube. If you want to see us in video, go to YouTube. Look for Both Mics. Check us out. We're probably not the best scenery in the world, but it is definitely interesting. Hey, I found a picture of the burger we talked about last show.
Yeah.
We're talking about the best burger day today, and
wow,
that is the burger. So yeah, you can see the blackened shrimp, the French fries, the good the good bun. The whole 9 yards, and if I could just hold my damn hands steady.
No, it looks great.
But yeah, definitely a good burger. It was good. So what's happening, sir? How are things?
Doing what I do, and unfortunately that's not a good thing sometimes, I guess. Hey, I want to get right into it with NASA. NASA's helicopter had a brain fart. Their Mars helicopter. They're calling it a brain fart. That's what they came out with. This is according to The Verge.
That's the technical term that they came up with?
Yeah. Ingenuity made frantic attempts to correct phantom errors based on glitchy navigation data. NASA's Ingenuity helicopter ended its sixth flight test on Mars earlier than planned last week after bugging out mid-flight. They say that they've accounted for this, though, and they've made overrides to even after it freaks out after what they're calling, quote, a stressful flight for the little copter. Ingenuity began adjusting its velocity and tilting back and forth in an oscillating pattern, rattling over what they were calling phantom errors, which caused roll and pitch excursions of more than 20 degrees, large control inputs, and spikes in power consumption. So I think it's something else. I think the Martians are sitting there going, no, we don't want your droid here. Get rid of it.
Now, here's what's bizarre. Now I know there's a lapse in time as far as controlling it. And now here's the thing. How do you... I guess it's probably a formula of some sort. But there's a different kind of atmosphere on the moon and on Mars. Now, you have your drone, and you fly it here on planet Earth. You know that you press it to 7 for it to go up X amount of feet. Now that's in the atmosphere of the planet Earth. You go on Mars, you press to 7. How do you know it doesn't go 1,000 feet in the air? How do you know it doesn't go to the left?
I guess that's what they've been doing all these years on these missions and stuff. They haven't all been, spy satellites and Space Force and shooting down other incoming missiles, and I guess it really is. I guess that's what it is. I mean, maybe they've been doing a lot of this work and they realize that they're so close. It goes on to say, TheVerge.com goes on to say that all of the data converges in the helicopter's navigation system to provide a sense of balance and awareness. Ingenuity's flub occurred 54 seconds into the flight when one of the black and white navigation images randomly disappeared, knocking the image pipeline out of order and rendering the timestamps and all subsequent images inaccurate. From this point on, each time the navigation algorithm performed a correction based on a navigation image, it was operating on the basis of incorrect information about when the image was taken. So I guess that's how it reads. It's not like a radar system. Maybe it reads by looking at the actual images, but if those images are out of whack now, it's going to go haywire, and that's what it did.
Yeah, I don't know how they fly it. I can't even fly a damn drone in real time, let alone, a lag of how many minutes or hours,
I had a friend of mine
Yeah.
buy a drone for their kid several years ago, and they had to take a special airport safety class or something, or like, you can't fly this near an airport. You can't do this. You can't go this high. You can't go to these areas. And wow.
Yeah, I actually have a friend of mine who's a roofer, and he had, I don't know if he does still, but a couple of years ago he had a drone, and he would take it and he would fly it up on top of houses to take a look at roofs for hail damage or anything like that. And he said that he could fly that thing 5 miles away. 5 miles. Can you imagine that? Like, 5 miles is pretty far for a drone.
Well, can you imagine I've seen in movies, so it must be true if Hollywood says it, where there's a guy in a storage trailer in Arizona and he's controlling a drone and killing people in the Middle East.
Well, it's not exactly Arizona. It's more like Death Valley in California, where my son was stationed.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and he said that that was commonplace.
That's what they did.
Yep. And he was not part of that team, but part of I guess another team that would review the results of those missions. So, yeah.
Wow.
Top secret. He had top secret clearance and all that fun stuff.
Well, it's our favorite time of show again right now. You know what time that is.
Fast-looking alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
That's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien, too. But I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like, not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
All right, that's our entirely too loud alien update. Our entirely too loud alien update stuff there. So when we talk about the alien update, we're talking about Bezos, we're talking about Musk, we're talking about Zuckerberg, we're talking about Gates. These guys are obviously aliens. I mean, let's just cut right to it.
Right. Yeah, way too smart for the Americans I know.
And it's funny to me how they conduct business sometimes. SpaceX is in the news here. They just retired. I guess this thing has been a part of their first proven Starship. They rolled it back to the factory for a likely retirement. I guess they're kind of done with what they were doing with that particular thing here. SpaceX's first flight-proven Starship rolled back to factory for likely retirement, according to TeslaRaddy.com.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of cool how that thing operates, where it floats down horizontal, and then they kick the engines on, it goes back vertical and lands. Way beyond anything I could think of. It's amazing.
Well, there's another funny thing about this whole thing, and it kind of goes to why we call these guys aliens. And Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are at it again here. Musk seems to always needle him. He knows just what buttons to push to get Bezos. I mean, shit, he got Bezos to resign. I mean, no, he didn't do that. But what I'm trying to say...
And nice ties. They double Windsor knots. It drives me crazy when people don't know how to properly tie a tie, and they go with a single Windsor. But these gentlemen both have double Windsor knots in their tie.
Well worth the trip to watch the video just to see the way they tie their ties. Absolutely.
Right. Must have went to Catholic high school.
Elon Musk, this is according to Fox Business, Elon Musk trolls Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin again over human landing system. I guess what he did was Blue Origin put out a tweet, and the tweet said, "The human landing system program needs competition, not the delay of starting over. The national team has an open architecture, deep experience, massive self-funded investments," bullshit, got that money from the government, "and safe, low-risk design to return to the moon." So Elon's text was, "For the low price of," because Musk was just awarded another SpaceX contract, $2.8 billion contract for the development of the first commercial human lander that will land the Artemis program astronauts on the moon in 2024. In turn,
Oh.
Blue Origin and the national team filed a 50-page protest with the Government Accountability Office over the decision.
Really?
Mom, Elon Musk took the ball again and he won't give it
He
back.
looked at me, Mom. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
He's breathing too close to me. Christ, what are we, 12? Musk knows how to get to Bezos, though. I love it. He knows how to needle him, and he enjoys doing it. I like this Musk guy. I'm liking him more and more each day, even though he's an alien.
Yeah, his Saturday Night Live appearance kind of freaked me out a little bit. I don't know, just something about him.
He's an alien. Look at him, and look at Bezos. Look at the pictures. Just imagine that they're a shape-shifting alien, or this is some sort of disguise over their... Or maybe the aliens have done such a great job between all the body snatching that they've done over the years. Maybe by snatching our DNA, maybe they've made cross artificial intelligent robots with humans, and they're like humanoid form. And maybe that's where Bill Gates, Bezos, Musk, all these guys come from. Zuckerberg.
You need to get out more often. You've been in the house way too much, Michael. Have you gone to the mailbox this month?
Tell me that's not...
Have you been outside at all?
Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 100, what is the percentage of chance that I'm right here?
I'll give you 50-50. I'm in a giving mood today.
There we go. I got half a chance. I'm good. You're saying there's a chance. I like it. And I like the fact that Musk always needles Bezos. I like it. Speaking of aliens, if you're looking at the video, you see somebody surfing on open flat water on a surfboard on a stick that obviously has an engine underneath it. The person's in a jet black wetsuit, and they have a helmet type apparatus on, or some sort of soft helmet maybe. That is Mark Zuckerberg. If you're looking at the video, that is Mark Zuckerberg. And the reason why I put up a picture of Mark Zuckerberg with the surfboard that's mechanical is because somebody snapped a photo of him doing this, and they noticed that he was wearing an $84 bracelet that claims to fend off sharks. The Shark Bangs bracelet is what this is. The device, this is according to Yahoo.com News, the device is designed to keep sharks at bay by emitting an electromagnetic current, though some experts have expressed doubt about its effectiveness.
Yeah.
Barack
I went to
Obama
Spencer's
has been
gift.
previously photographed wearing the device as well. See? I think he's an alien too.
And I went to Spencer's Gift last week and got a bottle of that spray, that bullshit repellent. Yeah. That keeps the bullshit away. Unreal.
Oh my God.
$85 bracelet.
I can't believe this is news. Like, when I leave my house, there's nobody outside taking a picture going, he's wearing a Kiss shirt today. This is the first show he hasn't worn a Cheap Trick shirt. You know,
I don't know.
Do I need to hire paparazzi to create news?
In
To stay
a
relevant?
range of 1 to 100, what's the chance that one's outside taking pictures of you?
Exactly. Why would they be outside my door when they can do that from those Starlink satellites and they can take a picture of a tattoo on my ass from space?
They'll come right through here
Yes.
and get it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Crazy. So
Real.
these things, $84 Shark Bangs. It's shark, like the shark. It's all one word though. After shark is after SHARK. It's BANZ. So that's kind of interesting, I think.
Well, there's a watch out there. It's a watch company called Philip Stein, and they kind of got their kick in like 2003 when Oprah put it on her show as one of her favorite things. Now, I probably have 30 different watches. Some of them are inexpensive, some run real expensive. And I have a couple of these Philip Stein watches, and their claim to fame is that on the backside of the watch, there's a little device called a natural frequency something or other. And it's supposed to have, this chip has the same frequency that your body has. Everything in existence has a frequency. And their thought process behind this watch having this frequency is that it puts you at ease and helps you sleep. It's a sleep watch.
Is it called binaural sounds or something? Is that what it's called? Binaural?
It might be. I don't know offhand, but it's a frequency inside the watch that's supposed to match what the normal frequency is in your body, and it's supposed to, keep you centered. Not to use a Scientology word, but
so what does a watch like that go for? Give me a ballpark.
The least expensive one I've seen retail is $250, and I've seen them as much as $3,200. And I have some in the middle range. Probably collectively between Brenda and I, we probably have 5 of them, and they help her.
I don't even wear a watch anymore, dude. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wear one.
Well, where the hell do you have to go?
Well, I used to be, because what I would do is I would be, wow, I'm working over 100 hours again this week. Jeez, I put in 110 hours. Jeez, I put in 120 hours. But Mike, there's only 168 in a week. I know, it sucks. I'm looking at. So I just got rid of the watch, never put it on again. Little did I know they would give me a phone one day where I could just look at it and see how much I'm not working by playing games on it.
But yeah, Brenda actually had to stop wearing the watch. So I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what, but she would get actually sleepy during the day.
Wow.
Wearing this watch. Like I said, I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what the case. Maybe, that it doesn't work, or maybe she's ultra sensitive to it. I don't know. But she has 1 or 2. I have 3 of them. So I know between the 2 of us, we have 5 of these watches. And I've bought some for other people too.
A buddy of mine has this watch, and it looks, it's a big fat watch, and I was looking at it, and I go, well, it has an extra button here on the other side. What's that? And he goes, yeah, don't touch that. And I'm like, well, what's the deal? And he says, that's like a special thing. Like if I'm lost somewhere, if I'm in a plane and the plane goes down, if I'm in a boat and the boat's sinking, whatever, I can pull that pin, and the Coast Guard will be notified of within 15 feet of my physical presence based on the geographical location, satellites, and navigation, and they'll rescue you.
That's pretty cool.
So I said, well, what if you pull it now and we're here at work, what's going to happen? He goes, the Coast Guard's going to show up and they're going to fine me $5,000.
Wow. It's a great party trick. I'd be like, okay, let's start a pool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, everybody pitch in. Just $1. Everyone, $1.
Craziness. So are you a fan of that watch then now? I mean, you've had, how long have you had them?
God, the first one I got was probably 5-6 years ago. More than that, because I think
Now, are you brand loyal now? That's the watch you buy? You just may buy different ones?
I have an Invicta right here. This watch was, I think, $99, and it's probably the watch I get the most compliments over. I have this one. It's in black. I have one in blue. And out of all the watches I wear, the $2,000 watch, the $100 watch, doesn't matter. This is the watch that I get the most compliments on.
Yeah, well, it looks like it could kill somebody.
Yeah, it's a big freaking watch.
It's probably got like a mess kit in there and a canteen and.
No, just a bunch of buttons. And believe it or not, here I am in Central Time, and right now it's set for Eastern Time. I actually have a watch that is like solar powered. One of those Citizens Echo Drive.
So it only works during the day?
It only works, like, I have it in a case. And it's funny. Like, I'll open the case, and I have 8 watches in there. And I'll open the case, and this particular watch will start going,
wow, start moving around, huh?
And it'll spin around until it gets to the exact time it is right now.
Wow.
So it's set somehow.
And what type of watch is that?
What's that?
What type is that? One of those Stein watches?
It's a Citizens Echo Drive.
All right.
And it's probably $450, and it's solar powered somehow. It has some kind of solar cell. So when it's in the dark, it dies, and then when you open it up to the light, it automatically goes to what time it is right now, and stays in time. It's like a nuclear watch or whatever. Not nuclear, but the atomic time machine thing, doohickey flicky thing. So
Nice.
it's actually kind of cool, and I like the bracelet it has too.
Nice.
Got that one somewhere in the Caribbean.
Well, I have a place you need to stop at on your way home. When you're on your way home from Texas. Do you know who that picture is of right there on the video?
Yeah, that happens to be Anakin Skywalker, post Darth Vader.
Correct.
He looks like hell.
The reason why I'm showing you his picture here is there's a Houston home that's inspired by Darth Vader's head is now up for sale.
Okay.
So I figured that this could be a place you stop, just maybe they have an open house or something. You can swing by there, get some photos. And
Houston is on the way home.
Yeah.
And is there a picture of the house?
This is according to avclub.com. The Darth Vader house, according to its listing on Sotheby's real estate website. A post on Boing Boing was built in 1992 by Dr. Gene Coutier. Yeah, your house breathes like that all the time. Welcome home, Michael. Nice. They say it was built in 1992. This guy who built it was presumably a wealthy man who's... Oh, there you go. That's what I want you to do. When I'm in the middle of reading a quote, I want you to jump up half the page. Yeah, let's go back. Anyway, he had it modeled after the pop culture's most recognizable symbols of cartoonish evil in Darth Vader.
Okay.
Now, they did not show me a picture of this house. I couldn't find one in my 30 seconds I looked, so it's $4.3 million is how much this house goes for, and it does look like a creepy helmet. Yeah, Darth Vader house.
I put in Darth, and look at the first thing that shows up on my Darth Vader house.
Well, Google follows us. Google knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's that. Whoa! I just want a still picture. I don't want. Yeah, it kind of does. Let's see. Can I get it in there? Wow, it's not it. All right. Yeah, now it's playing a video of some sort. Whatever.
That's because Disney has the rights now to it, so they can really regulate that now.
Your destiny could lie in a 7,000 square foot museum home in a prestigious neighborhood. While Houston's real estate market experiences an out-of-this-world renaissance, Star Wars fans will definitely want to take a look at this home being offered. $4.3 million. Wow.
Go ahead. You can do that, Mike. Make that your summer home.
Right, yeah. Uh-huh. You must have me confused with another Mike.
There's only two of us, and it ain't me.
Let's see. Are they going to show? Come on. There it is. Mother flipper. Trying to get it to... Yeah. It's not.
But, I mean, here's my question. Oh, that looks cool. That does look cool. But why wouldn't you make one that looks like that giant spaceship, starship thing they had? You know, the giant ball.
Right?
That would be...
the Death Star?
Yeah, the Death Star. Make one of those.
Epcot already has that.
Do they?
Spaceship Earth.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Epcot in 20 years. I don't know.
They're actually building a Star Wars hotel at Disney World.
Smart.
Yeah. It has all the... Yeah.
Because then what happens? You host the Star Wars conventions.
Well, yeah. They got the market cornered and all that.
Jesus. Crazy. They're calling that Darth Vader house a contemporary masterpiece that is one not to miss.
Yeah, I'll stop by.
As for the price, $4.3 million may be a lot of money, but it's a drop in the bucket for the incredible sums that wealth-hoarding Star Wars fans will have to spend if they like to go the entire way and really fully embody their evil hero.
Okay.
I say somebody buy it and make it a tourist attraction, maybe. That's what I would do.
Right. Well, I'm sure it's not zoned for that.
If you got $4.3 million, I'm sure you can get the zoning changed.
It's only a half-acre lot, 7,000 square foot house. Cool.
So who's his neighbors? Is it R2D2 and C3PO, or how's that work?
It's the guys from Spaceballs.
Nice.
Spaceballs the movie? Yeah. Yogurt. Yogurt's there. Lone Star. Barf. You remember Barf?
Wasn't the character there named Darth Helmet or something? Not Darth
Dark
Vader?
Helmet. Dark Helmet, yeah. Ludicrous Speed. I'm surrounded by assholes. And then there's Barf, the dog. He was half man, half dog.
John Candy. John Candy.
Yeah, he was his own best friend.
Nice.
Yeah. Great movie. First movie I ever bought on DVD. First movie I ever bought on VHS. Love that movie.
Well, in a related story, a man in Longwood got run over by his own lawnmower.
Amateur. You can tell it's a Toro.
I know it's not a related story.
In Longwood, Florida.
Yeah. It was in Longwood, Florida. 75-year-old man trapped underneath his lawnmower. It's a giant riding lawnmower. It looks like a Toro brand. There goes that sponsor. Longwood Police, this is according to clickorlando.com, Longwood Police rescues 75-year-old man trapped under lawnmower. An officer's hands were burned during the rescue. Officers with the Longwood Police Department rescued a 75-year-old man who was trapped under a lawnmower on Thursday. Police say around 11:25 a.m., officers and crews with the Longwood Fire Rescue responded to a drowning call on First Place in Longwood. Investigators said it was reported a 75-year-old man was riding a lawnmower and accidentally drove into a pond and got pinned underneath the mower. Jesus Christ.
It's not that difficult to operate or steer. Was he drunk? Was he going too
that was
fast?
my first thing. I'm thinking, well, maybe this guy had a couple DUIs and he was trying to get down to the 7-Eleven to pick up a 12-pack or something.
Al-Qaeda Mart.
No, I'm riding a lawnmower and I'm not on the road. I'm cutting this grass for free. And then he drives into a pond.
I got a picture. We when we moved back to Florida, we only had a push mower, and our yard isn't that big, but it's big enough that you don't want to do it with a push mower. So I got a little picture here of my little lawnmower.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice.
So if you ever want to spend $4,000 on a lawnmower,
that's one of those zero-turn models.
Yeah, zero radius turning doohickey flicky. And we've had it since September when I had my knee surgery.
Yeah.
And I've used it once.
Well, here's what you got. You got a tool that you could show your boys how to use when they get a little bit older, and they can start cashing in on some coin from the neighbors.
Right. But I don't know if you heard me. I've only used it once since September. So when I went for my knee surgery, the missus started using it. And she's cut the grass every week since.
Good. Send her over here.
Yeah. So, she used to live on 10 acres, and she used to have one when she lived on 10 acres. And, yeah.
Did she have a bush hog, like a tractor, or what?
She did, I think, have a tractor, but she had one of these also for, like, the smaller up front by the house area. And then the tractor
Rick Nielsen has a riding lawnmower, and it's all checkers. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a John Deere model that they put like a checker wrap on the whole thing. It looks pretty cool. And he's got the mower to the point where it works like a blower, so he can use it to blow the snow. He has snow in Illinois.
Right. Well, where I am right now with the apple orchard, he's got a backhoe in the backyard. He's got a backhoe. He has a mower a little bit smaller like this than this one, and he has one that's a little bit bigger than this one. So he's got 10 acres over here that he uses for a parking lot for the fall festival that he does. And like I said, it's a town of 200 people, 250 people, and 2,000 people will come on a Saturday or Sunday to this fall festival.
That's awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
Now, is that this weekend? Or
no,
fall?
That's every weekend in October.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're in the Banterra, San Antonio, Austin area,
Tone Lope's hometown of Medina,
the Love Creek Orchard. It'll come up on anything. Google it. Google is your friend.
What was the name of it again?
Love Creek Orchard.
Love Creek. All right, there's a free plug there. Love Creek.
Right.
Send
Thanks,
me a
bro.
pie. Hey, have you noticed that they're really starting to ramp up and book a lot of things? And what I mean by that is I'm talking about like concerts especially.
Yep.
Like I put up on the video here a picture of Elton John. He's obviously rescheduled concerts all over the place. But I just, for instance, I'm going to Rockville. It's not till November. So I'm thinking the mask thing is going to be gone by then. Heaven forbid we have an issue. What I did was I bought the insurance. And yeah, it's like another $35 a ticket or whatever, but it was like a small price to pay to have an out. I can get my money back quicker with an insurance claim than I can by the ticket provider, whether that's Ticketmaster or TicketWeb or whoever, because they want to hold the money. They don't want to give you the money back.
Yeah.
Tickets are expensive.
When I went and bought the stadium tickets for Motley Crue, the first show that popped up before San Antonio popped up was Orlando. So I'm like, hey, you know what? We'll just make it a weekend of it or a week of it. We'll go see my mom. We'll check out, Orlando, see what's going on there. My free babysitter is my sister, my mom. And all of a sudden, like 2 days later, they book a San Antonio show. So I bought San Antonio tickets and I put my tickets up for sale. I think I paid like $175 a piece for the Orlando show. Someone turned around within a week and bought those two tickets for $1,400.
Crazy.
And they have
700% markup.
They have yet to try to get their money back. They don't want a refund or nothing. So I'm just praying and hoping that these people keep these tickets and I don't have to pay them back $1,400.
I didn't know you would have to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that through Ticketmaster, their resale program? Now, did they set the price or did you set the price?
I set the price.
Okay, good for you.
Yep. Yeah. And then I need to buy Jacksonville tickets. So I was just getting ready to do it a couple weeks ago, and then they notified everybody that it's postponed another year.
Well, see, that's what I'm confused. Big tours like that are canceling. But now you got these people. I'm going to read a small list that are coming to the Central Florida area. And I know we're not thinking about this one. And this one, the first one, June 12th, they're playing at the Ocala Drive-In, which if you think about it, first off, there's not too many drive-ins. Yeah. Second off, It's smart because it's an outdoor environment and people can be by their cars and you're all separated, socially distanced or whatever, if that's what your thing is. It's a band called Florida Georgia Line. Are you familiar with them?
I've heard of them, yeah.
I think they're like a country band, but they're also appearing with Nelly, who I thought was like a R&B type, hip-hop type person.
Is that the Band-Aid on the face guy? It's the Band-Aid on the face guy.
Is it?
I think so, is it?
I don't know.
Band-Aid on the face?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's the one that sings, It's Getting Hot in Here, so take off all your clothes. Is that the guy?
Yep, 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's Nelly. Yeah.
It's now considered classic rock.
Harry Styles. Harry Styles is coming October 7th. Who the hell is Harry Styles? Do you have any idea?
Yeah. I think he might be one of those American Idol guys.
All right. Somebody else, October 8th. Somebody called Maluma.
What?
A Colombian singer and rapper. Been all over the charts recently. I've never heard of Maluma. I thought it was a Hawaiian act or something.
It sounds like it, don't it?
Here's another one. October 17th. Tame Impala. T-A-M-E, second word, Impala, like the car or the animal. Tame Impala.
All right. Interesting.
They're an Australian band. And they had to postpone their tour due to COVID-19, but they're back and ready to take on stadiums full of fans. How does this band fill a stadium?
Right, and you never heard of them. Are we that out of touch, or is it just BS?
Now, here's one. These are two guys I thought were the same person. One was just a little older than the other one. October 30th, Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin. October 30th at the Amway Center.
I thought Ricky Martin was dead.
Well, he's putting out new stuff, I guess, like DMX. DMX is putting post-mortem stuff out.
Wow.
All right, here's one. Yeah. November 18th, Chris Stapleton and Sheryl Crow.
Chris Stapleton, isn't it like a reporter for like 48 hours? I don't know.
Chris Stapleton's a country
Chris
act,
Hansen.
and Sheryl Crow's like a folk singer. That might be a pretty cool show to check out, but I don't agree with all the political crap that Sheryl Crow comes out with. Here we go.
Right.
Jimmy Buffett, December 11th. This guy must be 150 years old, and he's still milking that friggin' Margaritaville crap. He's got
Right,
resorts. Yeah. He's got restaurants. He's got concerts that'll sell out. He just has to say when and where he wants to play.
Yep.
Have you ever seen Jimmy Buffett live?
No, I haven't. I've had opportunities, but I've never done it.
My family got to go one time, and there was... I'll spare the story on air here, but they managed to get like 6-8 tickets in the front row. And they all dressed up with grass skirts and coconut tops and leis and all this crap. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going. But see, I can enjoy Jimmy Buffett. I like it. You know what I mean? Like back in high school and stuff, I would listen to that on occasion if we're going to the beach and stuff like that. But Christ, it's 2021. Give it a rest, dude. You're 150.
Dude, yeah. People in Orlando will tow their boat to the parking lot of the arena and tailgate on their boat that's on a trailer behind their car or pickup truck to do the Margaritaville parrot head thing.
So wait, let me get this straight.
The
They're tailgating with their boat in tow and they're sitting on their boat in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And like Wheel of Fortune last week or the week before did a whole week Margaritaville. You can like win vacations to Margaritaville.
And he gets
like
paid,
Mexico.
man, from that. Yeah, buddy.
People love it. I have friends that are like, if he comes, people that are as rabid fans of Jimmy Buffett as you are with Cheap Trick. If he comes within 100 miles, they go see him. They do the whole parrot head thing, the coconut titties, the whole 9 yards.
There was a few years, if they came within 500 miles, I went to see them.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was great because I'd spend, 3 days on the road. Boom, 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 going to 3 different shows. It was great.
I did that with Motley. I did that with Bowling for Soup. My daughter does that with Machine Gun Kelly still.
Yeah. Have you heard of this cat called The Weeknd?
Yeah. Was it the Super Bowl guy?
Yeah, whatever. The guy with half a face or whatever. The Weeknd, March 28th, 2022. They're announcing 2022 concerts here already.
Wow.
And you brace yourself. Right after March 28th is March 29th, and who's coming? Bad Bunny.
Okay. I thought you were going to say the weekday was coming after the weekend.
No. Bad Bunny. And the only way I know who Bad Bunny is he did a commercial with Snoop Dogg for Corona. They're on a beach, and they're calling each other, and the guy has a heavy Latin accent.
Imagine that.
Oh, here you go, Mike. Let me put these ticket order in right now while we're on the air here. Justin Bieber, April 11th. That's all you, right? You want the VIP package?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Then you see the picture there of Elton John on the video. Elton John, April 27th, 2020. See, I think this is more irresponsible than responsible. Don't schedule a concert a year out, and then you're going to end up like you with the Motley Crue thing. It's canceled. It's on. It's canceled. It's on.
Yep.
They have your money for 2 years now. You have yet to see a show.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe we're on the wrong side of this. Maybe we should start booking appearances now for 2022. Sell out some arenas, keep the money, and just keep postponing the show.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Work on that. We'll talk about it next week. All right.
The sign on the bottom line and no refund.
Yes,
Exactly.
No refunds, no returns. It's like eBay.
Yep. Yeah. There's a place called Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's where like Dolly Parton has all her stuff, and the Monsters of Rock Cruise people are putting together like a festival, a weekend thing, October 15th, 16th, and 17th, and it's called Monsters on the Mountain.
Yeah.
And they pulled a lot of the bands that do the Monsters of Rock Cruise: Tesla, Winger, Night Ranger. There's a band from, I think, Sweden called Eclipse. Kingdom Come, who was on the original Monsters Rock tour with Van Halen back in '87. Slaughter, Rhino Bucket, Firehouse, good old CJ Snare from Celebration, Florida.
Yeah, I like Firehouse. I've seen them.
Yeah. The Bullet Boys, the Gilby Clark.
Hold up. A friend of mine has a friend of his who's the drummer and leader of that band, the Bullet Boys, so I'm sure my friend will be there. He knows who I'm talking about. He's probably watching.
All right. Now, Gilby Clark, who played with
Ozzy.
Guns N' Roses for a little bit.
Didn't he play with Ozzy?
Too? That I don't know. And another guy, Vince Neil, is playing also for this concert.
Now, I'm going to pause you there. If you haven't heard my Vince Neil story, you need to go back through the videos. You need to go back through the Podbean, the audio, whatever, and look in the description for my Vince Neil story, and you need to listen to that story. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with my genre of music. They put this together real quick. It looks like a regular ticket for the 3 days is like $265, but it's right before the October cruise that we have planned, or that I have planned, that a bunch of us are going on out of Port Canaveral. So
when is that?
The cruise?
Yeah.
October 28th to the 31st.
Are they for sure back on? I mean, this is a for sure thing.
The actual cruises are gonna start up like next month.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware. I knew they were in a lawsuit or whatever.
Yeah.
DeSantis was suing the government for that.
Yeah. So they should start, I would say, this summer, and by the time end of October comes along, we should pretty much be back to normal.
Well, I've got a new business idea for us.
Okay.
Because, well, in the UK, they raided a massive cannabis farm. The UK police, this is according to markets.businessinsider.com, a massive cannabis farm raided by UK police turned out to be... What did it turn out to be? What do you think it turned out to be?
Basil.
It wasn't weed.
Basil, oregano.
A Bitcoin mine. I had no idea that there was mine. I'm picturing like the seven dwarves with the little helmets and the lights and the pitchforks, and they're chipping at rocks. And I found a Bitcoin. I didn't know you mined Bitcoin. Did you?
Yeah. I got a friend who does it, and I'm just the old man, I guess. I don't know, but somehow there's a way of doing it, and I don't know how you find money for free. I'm definitely in the wrong business if there's a way to find money for free.
Well, this happened not long ago, May 18th. What they discovered was a cryptocurrency mine that was stealing thousands of pounds worth of electricity from the main supply. It's not certainly what we were expecting, Sandwell Police Sergeant Jennifer Griffin said.
Okay.
So I'll put up this picture on the video here. There's a bunch of servers in the warehouse, and they had exhaust fans and all this stuff. They millions of dollars worth of equipment, and it matched all the signatures that they were looking for. When they flew over it with thermal imaging in a helicopter, it was giving off tremendous amount of heat, more so than the other buildings around it. Their electric bills were going higher. That's a telltale sign. They look at the electric bills as well. So they discovered a bank of 100 computers units as part of what's understood to be a Bitcoin mining operation. It's believed to be only the second such crypto mine British police have encountered in the region. Let's go mine some crypto.
I don't know how that works. I have actually, Michael probably will be able to tell us how it works, but I have not a clue. And if he knows how it works and he's not doing it, then I don't know. I'm shocked.
I hear you. I'm the same way with that stuff. If you know how to do it and you could possibly make money, even if you're making money in 10 years by what you're doing now, you need to do it. I mean, you just do. Make your money work for you.
I think my headset is going to go out, so.
Why would your headset go out? Battery?
Yeah, it's cordless.
Ah, okay. Does that mean you won't be able to hear me? That's a benefit.
I don't know. So that's why I'm warning you. It might go out, and I'll probably just hear you through my laptop and whatnot.
All right. Well, we got 15 minutes left, so hopefully it'll hang out here.
Cool.
Hey, do you use Uber or Lyft?
Lyft. I was an avid Lyft user on vacation. Like when we went to Hollywood back in 2016. We did a Monsters Rock out of the Long Beach cruise terminal.
Yeah.
And I actually had a friend of a friend who worked for Lyft and got us like a discount coupon when you signed up, and it was pretty good. We took a Lyft across Hollywood. We went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill for dinner before we went to see Great White at the Whiskey A Go Go.
Did they burn the place down? They were hot?
No, we didn't burn the place down.
Didn't that happen? Wasn't it Great White who had the explosives go off?
It was. They had pyro in Warwick, Rhode Island, right outside Providence, and the place burnt up pretty quick.
They only had the one escape route, I guess, too. Is that true?
Well, only one visible exit, and it was a bad exit because it was like a long hallway they had to go down before you got to the exit door, and everybody kind of jammed into this one hallway, and people were tripping over each other. And they said when the fire was put out, it was like people were stacked like a cord of wood trying to get out this one door because it was the only visible exit.
Did people die in that, do you know? Or?
I think it was like 88 people died.
Jesus.
It was a large amount of people that died.
Did anybody from the band die, do you remember?
Yeah, lead guitar player passed away, died. The rest of the band got out. A friend of a friend was actually pushed out a window. Like, she couldn't find the way out, and she was by this big plate glass window, and some guy just came behind her, pushed her through the frickin' window, and that's how they got out.
Wow.
But, yeah, it was close to 100 people, if not over 100 people died.
That's pretty smart if you're that guy, because you know you got to break the window. Why not use another person, and you could just say, hey, I was helping you. You're cut the shit, and I just walked right out the window after you broke it.
That's what happened to her, yeah.
Wow.
I actually have friends in the Providence area who, God, we were drunk on the Monsters of Rock cruise, and he was telling me about a concert. He was telling me about a concert he was supposed to go to, and he was doing everything he could to get there, but his son was sick. And he ended up taking his son to the ER, and he's calling his father-in-law, trying to get his father-in-law to come to the hospital to pick up the kid. And he ended up taking the kid home, and the father-in-law couldn't come over. He was in the middle of something. And every roadblock came up that he ended up missing this exact particular concert.
Wow.
He was supposed to go. He had tickets and all. Him and his wife were supposed to be there at that concert, they missed the concert.
That's like missing a flight and then the plane crashes or something. It's freaking
exactly.
Crazy.
Didn't they write a song about that?
I know Great White redid that song that they did. That after that fire, it was once bitten, twice burned, baby.
Nice.
Anyway, I bring up this rideshare stuff here because, well, there's a new rideshare company. It's going to be a worker-owned cooperative. The cooperative drivers or something, and they're disgruntled Uber and Lyft drivers who started this other company. About 2,500 drivers in New York are organizing to create what they say is a better deal for drivers. They're saying there was empty promises by Lyft and Uber about owning your own business. You do own your own business. Aren't you a contracted employee, a 1099? It's your own business.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
You have your hands tied to some degree. You know.
Why? Because you didn't build the app that Uber or Lyft did? Yeah. I can't hear you at all. So you're done? If you're not watching the video, Mike's headphones and microphone went out, and he's frantically trying to get it. Can you hear me? Okay, that's all that's important then. I'm getting some severe sign language, some FUs. This is great. I like it. Nope, still can't see. This is great. Good thing we only got 10 minutes left. Look, I put another picture up of Southwest Airlines. I'm going to keep this party going while you're trying to troubleshoot that. Southwest Airlines We talked about them in the last show, and we talked about that lady who punched that airline stewardess in the face, knocked two of her teeth out. She got arrested. The lady who got punched out didn't get arrested. She was the flight attendant, and the lady who did that has caused a new policy at Southwest Airlines. The policy is they're not going to serve alcohol anymore. Right now, they've totally suspended alcohol after an assault on the flight attendant. This is according to CNN.com. Southwest Airlines said Friday it will not resume alcohol service as planned after the recent assault of one of its flight attendants. The airline had planned to resume serving alcohol on some flights starting in June, but now they backtracked since on May 23rd a Southwest passenger was arrested on suspicion of felony battery, causing serious injury after she struck the flight attendant. This is crazy.
Sucks.
Can I hear you?
You did hear me.
Barely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, let me.
No, I can hear you better now.
Okay. Well, maybe I should.
Yeah, there you go. When you look down into the microphone, yeah, hold that thing up by your mouth.
That helps, right?
Yeah. No,
now,
it does.
Southwest used to send me coupons in the mail for free drinks, so that's upsetting.
I flew Southwest with my brother one time. He won a trip to New Orleans, and they sent us on Southwest to a concert festival there, the Hurricane Festival. And it was unique in that flight. It was the first flight I've ever sat in backwards. Like the entire plane was looking at me, and first class was right behind me, and on that wall they had seats. So it's like facing backwards on a train or in a car ride. You know, it's kind of disorienting.
That's Southwest?
Southwest. And that same flight, before the flight started, they said they were going to have an ugly driver's license photo contest for a free drink. Third place, baby.
Third place?
Third place, free beer.
Nice. Wow.
Ugly driver's license photo. So women, when you're bitching about your driver's license photo, I don't want to hear it because it paid me free beer.
Yeah. And believe it or not, that's the only airline or only flight that I ever had where I actually had a drink on board. I've never bought an overpriced drink on an airplane before that. And, you know, if it's free, it's for me. That's my thought.
Well, you got... And nowadays it's hard. They won't let you bring the mini bottles anymore. You can't even sneak those in because they'll put you in that machine. So you can't even sneak your own booze on anymore.
Right. Yeah, I didn't even...
We talked about this the other day, and I want to make sure I give it some context here. Google Photos, they're going to start charging you for your photos, and this is going to start happening in June, which is right around the corner here. They've already got the paywall up. They've already got the pay plans, so you can pick out what you want. I'm looking, it looks like about 100 gig is like a couple bucks a month, like $2 a month basically for 100 gig. 200 gig is like $3 a month. I think this is pretty smart on their part because they're inching it in. They're inching it over. Yeah, they're only making a couple bucks, but when you multiply that by 300 million people or billions in China or wherever, if everybody hands you $1, guess what? You're rich. I mean, you got money. Why didn't we think of this? We need to do this. We need to get everybody on board. And like I said in the last show, and I'll continue it again this week here, if you subscribe to any of our social media, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Facebook pages for What's Hot in Florida, both mics, whatever, Twitter, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, go to the website. Show us that you signed up here with us to be part of this party that we have going on here for the next week. And you're going to get a free picture of Tupac Shakur at a Georgia rest stop after he died. So make sure you go and sign up for us. Sign up wherever we are. You can follow us, of course. Let me name some of these places real quick. Facebook, Pandora, Twitter, Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Amazon Echo, Pocket Cast, Castbox, Podcast Addict, Deezer, Castro, Anchor, YouTube, Overcast, Breaker, Player FM, Amazon Music, Radio Public, and Stitcher. Whew! Out of breath. So anyway, find us where you find stuff. But I thought it was ingenious the way they're approaching this with the Google Photos. They lure you in with 10 years or so of free service that they just put up ad walls on, and you have to look at the advertisements. Now they're going to charge you per month for that same storage that you're already using. You're using it for free. Now they're going to charge you for it. Isn't that crazy? Nod your head if you're with me. I see, I can't hear you. 4.5 more minutes of silent Mike and Mike. We're no longer called the both Mikes. This is I'm Groucho, he's Harpo, and we can't hear a goddamn thing he says. And that might be good. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a whole show like this. Well, not to be outdone by Google, Twitter is doing the same thing. They're offering a premium service. It's going to be called, let me make sure I get this right. Let me pull it up here. I think it's going to be called Twitter Blue. Let me pull this up here. Hang on. I'm having technical difficulties on my end here with the link. Hang on. Let me pull it up so I don't get this wrong. This is according to TechCrunch.com. Twitter Blue, a $3 monthly subscription service, could be coming soon. Now, I guess this is a thing where if you pay them, they won't kick you off? I mean, I don't understand. Currently, Twitter ads make up 85% of the company's revenue. And again, they're doing the same thing. They're getting the people hooked. Isn't that what they say the drug dealers did around junior high schools? Hey, kid, first taste is free. And then you're going back again, huh? That's what they do. That's what they do. So, again, welcome to the Silent Mike and Mike show. Only a couple minutes left here. Hopefully you enjoyed today's show. If you did, well, thank you for watching both mics. If you haven't enjoyed today's show, remember, this is somebody else. Yeah, F you. And this is somebody else. This is, I don't know. This is the Kardashian show. If it sucked ass that bad. Jesus. I'm out of material. I'm out of breath. We got 2.5 minutes left. Mike's coming to us from Texas, and he's run out of battery on the headset here, so we're just winding this thing down. Before I let you go, though, please, I want to implore everybody, if you're into fishing in Florida, check out Gino Losi, GinoLosi.com. Check out my friends at the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. They're going to have a comedy night coming up, something a little different. They're turning the theater into a comedy club. So check out for tickets there. Check out with my friend Dustin Levine. And you know what? We didn't go over the rules in the last show or this show, and I want to make sure I go over those real quick. We have Mike's got the rules. Now, Mike, I see you have number 4 blank. I remembered what rule number 4 was, so I'll go over that again here. Rule number 1, of course, is everything's fake. It's fake. Everything's fake. What do I mean by that? Your money, it's fake. Everything's fake. Everything we do, everything we say, everything about everything is fake. It's all fake, so don't sweat it, okay? Nothing's real. It's all fake. We're in a simulation, okay? Rule number 2, people are stupid. Why do I say people are stupid? Have you watched the news lately? People are friggin' stupid, which is why you go to rule number 3, don't trust anyone. Exactly. Now, rule number 4, write this one down because I know we missed this. Rule number 4 is don't tell anybody anything they don't need to know. Why would you volunteer information to somebody, you know? And rule number 5, Mike's contribution here from his dad, measure twice, cut once. I like that. I think that should be a rule for everybody. Measure twice, cut once. We don't see enough of that. All right. There was the uncomfortable pause. Mike has written down the rules. You can check out the top 5 rules on our YouTube channel on the replay here. We're going to wind it out. I want to thank Mike for on his vacation to Texas to make sure he was here. I really appreciate that. I'm going to cue up the music. And with that, we are going to go, and we'll talk to you next time.